Mythic item obtained is a webtoon that's title gives away one of the core plot points. Our main character, Jae Hyung, I don't speak Korean, okay, leave me alone, obtains a mythic item, and becomes ridiculously OP after such. However, there's a bit of preamble before we get into that, and it's actually set after the events of the story proper, as our main character is a brawler, which in this world is a type of... In fact, before we get into that, there are a group of people that are basically superhumans. They're called Ascended. They have the ability to fight monsters and the like, and delve into dungeons and do all the RPG bullshittery and level up and the like. And our main character, whose real name I won't say because I'm going to pronounce it wrong, so I'll just refer to him as the main character, is one of these. And among them, there are two types that we are aware of so far. The Brawler and Mage. These are types of raiders, which are the subsect of Awakened that actually go into dungeons and such. And he is a Brawler, which, at his current point in time will become very important in a bit. He is a Brawler, but Brawlers are the cannon fodder. They are not exactly the most respected of the two. Mages run the show. They are the more powerful, they do all the heavy... Well, they do the heavy lifting because they're the ones that kill the monsters. And Brawlers, well, they're not up to snuff anymore. Times have changed back from when Brawlers were the most important and were viewed as being superior to Mages at the time when Mages were only really used for buffs and healing. Anyway, our protagonist gets sent off onto a dungeon, run as a part to assist with a guild as a meat shield, as most brawlers tend to be. That's his job. However, things don't go so well from here. While on the raid, something weird starts happening with the system, the ASEA system. If you couldn't tell, this story has Nordic influence, as all the things that happened leading to Ascended happened after Yggdrasil, the World Tree, just fucking appeared, because why not? But anyway, the ASEA system starts playing up, but only for him, it seems, and he starts hearing a voice and seeing these lights. The voice tells him to follow the lights. His curiosity piqued. He does, and he finds a treasure room. Rooms that appear in dungeons, we're told, that are very rare and contain treasure beyond belief. And within this treasure room, there is but one item. Odin's missing eye. The only mythic tier item ever. And our main character's got it. And has the grand goal to sell it, because it's the only mythic item ever, and it's also ridiculously powerful. So, who the fuck wouldn't want to buy it? So he can sell it, and then make a nice living doing nothing for the rest of his life with all the money he got from selling Odin's missing eye. However, things then go completely to shit as the raiding party get attacked by a contract killer, who just so happens to be the very guy that gave our protagonist the job of helping this guild, because it's not just the guild that the contract killer's out for, it's also our main character. I'm really sorry that I'm not saying character names. I read it a couple days ago, I'm not exactly fully freshed up on it, and also the names are all Korean, and, well, I'm not Korean. Anyway, and so he has to use Odin's missing eye to survive and not get killed. As it's revealed, it is the main character's dad that wants him dead. We also find out that that's how his mother met her fate as well, being killed due to his father. Anyway, he uses Odin's missing eye and gains a whole slew of powers. Blank cards, which let him copy any skill, any spell, anything at a whim, but it consumes a blank card. And he's immediately given one upon using Odin's missing eye, to which he copies the spell of the attacker, who was his friend, and then ends up killing them. The other few things, it gives him the ability to basically counter all magic. with absolute calculation, where he can see the formula of the spell and undo it. So he's basically an anti-mage, but also the best, potentially the best mage ever. Because as we're also told, our protagonist has a 97% affinity for magic, which is the highest ever. The best mage as of the current time has an affinity of 92%. However, the reason why our main character isn't famous and considered the best mage ever is because he made the dumb decision to become a brawler. Well, luckily, he's going to get a second chance. After running out of steam fighting the killer, well, he himself ends up dying, but not before being given an incredible opportunity. A new operating system, replacing the Aesir system, the Nornir system, which allows him to go back in time to any specific point that he wishes. Just the once though, so far. And so he goes back 11 years to right before he chose his major, where he became a brawler, and now he can set out on a new life with even more power. And there are a few more chapters after this as well, but I won't touch on them as to not spoil everything for you, and I've been rattling on for quite a while about the plot. So, obviously this story is a power fantasy, as you'll probably gathered from everything I've told you if you're still here. And normally, I'm not a big fan of power fantasy shows. I've even got a video talking about why I don't understand, well, why I think power fantasy isn't exactly the greatest. But I can't lie, obviously, power fantasy appeals to pretty much everybody, because it's cool, alright? And also, I like our main character. He's got an interesting personality, he's very intelligent, at least so far he's been portrayed as such, especially with how he set things up, now that he's back in the past, which is now our current, the story's present, but you know what I mean. And the things he's doing, and how he's getting skills to basically set himself up for success, it's incredible. I'm really liking where the story's going. There's not a whole lot of chapters. As of right now, there are only 6 in English as of me recording this. By the time you're seeing this, there'll probably be 2 more, because I'm recording this quite a while before you're seeing it. But this story is really interesting. I think it's got quite a bit of potential. We'll have to wait and see as to where it goes. I do recommend you go give the first handful of chapters a read, especially if you like things like Omniscient Reader, solo leveling, hardcore leveling. If you like any of those, go check this out, because I think it's quite nice. Quite nice, quite good. Same thing, I guess. So yeah, just wanted to talk about it. Also, I need, want to bulk record some videos, so here we are. Anyway, I've been Animosity, you've been you, and I hope to catch you all next time for another video. Ta-ta, for now.